Good morning students. Today we will discuss about the graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. The diagram indicating a simple harmonic motion, this is almost straight line and this is a uniform circular motion. The body is moving in a circular path with constant velocity. With the help of uniform circular motion, we have to draw the graph for simple harmonic motion. This is simple harmonic motion. SHM. I have taken example for simple harmonic motion is a oscillation of a simple pendulum. And to draw the graphical representation for simple harmonic motion, it is not directly possible. That's why in order to draw a graph for simple harmonic motion, I have taken a reference of uniform circular motion. How come? Let us take this as a A point, again here this as a A point, this as a A point, mean point, and here this is a mean point. With the help of this circular motion, I am going to draw the graphical representation, and here this is graphical representation. This is, let us take it as a A point, mean point, x axis carrying time t in second, and this is extreme point, and y axis indicating displacement from the mean point. This is the displacement, or you can take this as a displacement, and here this is the displacement, or you can take this as a displacement, or here in the graph this is the displacement or this is the displacement. Either this as a displacement you can take, or this as a displacement you can take, and y axis carrying displacement, x axis carrying time. Imagine yourself, if the body is moving from A point to this point, then in uniform circular motion I am indicating A point to this point. Now the object is here, this object is moving from this point to this point, and I am indicating this as a displacement, this line indicating a displacement, magnitude of displacement in simple harmonic motion. This displacement I indicated in a circular motion as this one. Object is here, mean point, object is here, object is moving from A point to this point, then this is the displacement, and in circular motion object is here, this is moving from this point to this point, means this point is nothing but this point, and this has a displacement in simple harmonic motion. And by using circular motion, this displacement is nothing but this one. And again, now the body is moving from here to here, B point, this as a B point, then this is the displacement, this as a B point, this is the displacement, then I am taking this line, this as the displacement. This is executing simple harmonic motion. This displacement, A to B, the body is moving. This is the displacement, and here in uniform circular motion, this is the displacement. And again, the body is moving from B to again this point. The body is moving from B to this point. Then again, this is the displacement from the mean position. The body is moving from B to this point. The body is moving from B point to this point again. B point to this point. And again, I am indicating this displacement, again I am indicating this one. And again, body is moving from this point to A point. This point. Again means I am indicating the body is moving from this point to this point. I am indicating again that point is a C. The body is moving from this point to this point. Again it is moving from this point to this point. This is the displacement. Here to here. This is the displacement. I am indicating here. This is the line indicating displacement. Means this displacement. Now the body is moving from this point to D point. Body is moving from this point to D point. Then this is the displacement. Then this is the displacement. Then this is the displacement. again the body is moving from D point to this point, then this is the displacement. D point to this point, then this is the displacement. Again body is moving from this middle point to this this point, again A point, again A point, means the body is moving from this point to this point. Are you understanding? Just you can observe once again. A point to this point, this is the displacement. A point to this point body is moving, then this is the displacement. This displacement is equal to this one. Now the body is moving from here to here, means A to B, this is the displacement. Then it is moving from here to here, then this is the displacement. Again it is coming back to this point, again this is the displacement I am indicating here. Again it is going back to C point, again I am taking it as a C point, then this is the displacement. Again displacement is 0. Again it is moving from this point to this point, this point to this point, this is the displacement, means this is the displacement. Again it is going from this point to this point, then this is the displacement, maximum displacement, that is this is maximum displacement. Again it is moving from this point to this point, means this point to this point, then this is the displacement from the mean point, this is the displacement I indicated here. And again it is coming from here to here, again displacement becomes 0, here to here displacement becomes 0. And here graphically I am indicating, this line I am indicating graphically here. Let us take, this is the point, and this magnitude of displacement I am taking here, this is the displacement, and again this magnitude I am taking here, this is the displacement. Here displacement is equal to 0, yes, displacement is equal to 0, and this displacement I am taking, this one, and this displacement I am taking, this is the maximum displacement, is called as amplitude. Again this displacement I am taking here, again at this point displacement is equal to 0, yes, displacement is equal to 0, 0 here. And again if the body is moving from here to here, this is the displacement, that displacement I am taking here. And again if it is moving from here to here, this is the displacement, this displacement I am taking here. Again the body is moving from here to here, this displacement I am taking here. And again body is moving from here to here, then displacement is equal to 0, then I am indicating at this point. And take the graph, displacement 0, displacement 0, this is displacement, yes, here maximum displacement, yes, here, yes, here again minimum displacement, yes, here, again at this point displacement is 0, yes, 0, again displacement increases, yes, increases, displacement maximum, yes, maximum, again displacement decreases, yes, decreases, displacement again at this point becomes 0. This is A point, this is B point, this is B point, this is C point, this is C point, this is D point, again this is A point. A point here displacement 0, B point I am taking, I am not taking this one, B point, yes, maximum displacement B point, again at C 0 displacement, again at D maximum displacement, again at A displacement is equal to 0. You draw, you are getting a nature as sine curve. You take the graphical representation, you are getting a nature as sine curve like this. You are getting a sinusoidal curve like this. Yes, you are getting the nature as a sine curve. The body is moving, displacement increases, and maximum. Now the body is coming back, displacement decreases, and displacement becomes 0. Displacement goes on, increases. At this point displacement becomes maximum. Again displacement goes on, decreases, and at this point displacement becomes 0. Displacement goes on, increases, becomes maximum. Displacement goes on, decreases, and becomes 0, and increases, becomes maximum, decreases, becomes 0. At mean position displacement is always 0. At extreme position the displacement becomes maximum. And the graphical representation, the nature of a simple harmonic motion graphically we can represent by using a sine curve. And now if the object is moving from this point to this point, the time taken is equal to, for example, t by 4. What is capital T? The capital T is, that is the time taken by the object to complete one cycle. This is one cycle, this is two cycle. Like that, in order to complete just one cycle, one complete cycle, the time taken by the body is capital T. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ. ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ body? Small t is equal to t by 4. And again, if the body is moving from this point to this point, then what is the time taken by the body? Then small t is equal to t divided by 2. And if it is moving from here to here, the time is equal to 3t divided by 4. Again the body is coming back to this point, the time t is equal to, that is capital T. Body illinda illige banta, t by 4 time togota. Again here to here, again how much it is total taking? T by 2. Again it is moving from here to here, 3t by 4. Again it is moving from here to here, that is capital T. How come? Here to here, t by 4, plus again here to here, again t by 4 plus t by 4, t by 4 plus t by 4 means t by 2. Then again here to here, then t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4. Here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4, again here to here t by 4. Means take the LCM, you are getting 3t by 4, 3t by 4. Again here to here, again here to here, that is t. Here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4. Means 4 times t by 4. Means that is, take the LCM, you are getting capital T. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರಾಕ t by 4. Again here to here, again t by 4, t by 4 plus t by 4, t by 2. Again here to here, t by 4 means t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 means 3t by 4. Take the LCM. Again t by 4, t by 4, t by 4, again t by 4. Take the LCM, you are getting t, capital T. Therefore here to here t by 4, again here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4, here to here t by 4. For one complete cycle total time is equal to capital T. And here t is equal to 0, here to here t by 4, t by 4. Again here to here, again t by 4, t by 4 plus t by 4, that is t by 2. Again here to here, again t by 4, t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4, that is 3t by 4. Again here to here, t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 means capital T, capital T. And this is, angle is 5 by 2 means 90 degree. Again this is 5 by 2 means, again this angle is pi means pi by 2 plus pi by 2, 180. Again this is pi by 2 means 3 pi by 2. again total one round, this is 2 pi, total 2 pi. Angle between these two is pi by 2. Angle between this line and this line is pi, that is 180. Angle between this line and this line, that is 3 pi by 2, means 270. Angle again for one complete cycle 360, that is 2 pi. And here this is 0 degree. Object is moving from this point to this point, A to B. What is the time taken by the body? That is t by 4. Again B to C, how much time it is taking? Again t by 4. T by 4 plus t by 4 means t by 2. Again it is coming back C to D point. What is the time taken by the body? T by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 means 3t by 4. Again it is moving from here to here. T by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 plus t by 4 means that is capital T. Here to here t by 4. Here to here t by 4. Again here to here t by 2 means here to here t by 2. Again here to here 3t by 4. Here to here 3t by 4. Again here to here, that is capital T, means complete T. And here this is graphical representation of simple harmonic motion. And from A to B, what is the phase angle? From A to B, phase angle is pi by 2. From A to B, getting? From A to B, that is pi by 2. And again from B to C, that is pi, means 180. This is pi by 2 phase angle, this is pi by 2, pi by 2 at this point. If the body is moving from B to C, what is the phase angle? 180. 90 plus 90, 180 in terms of radian, that is pi, that is pi. Again C to D, pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 means 270 in terms of radian, that is 270, means this is 3 pi by 2. Again from D to A, that is pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, 360 means in terms of radian 2 pi. This point is 2 pi. The angle for one cycle, the phase or the angle for one cycle theta is equal to 2 pi. For half cycle, means this is half cycle, means this is half cycle, this is another half cycle, this is half cycle. What is the angle? Pi, means 180. This is half cycle, this is another half cycle, this is half cycle, this is another half cycle. The graphical representation of this one is this one. The graphical representation of this one is this one. And here this is half cycle and this is half cycle. This is half cycle and this is half cycle. And here half plus this half, total one cycle. Half plus half, total one cycle. With the help of this circular motion, the simple harmonic motion can be represented the graphically like this. The graphically like this: 0 displacement, 0 displacement, 0 displacement, 0 displacement, 0 displacement. Body is moving here, body is moving here. This is the displacement, this is the displacement, and here this is the displacement. Again body is moving here, this is the displacement, here this is the displacement, here this is the displacement. Again body is coming back here, then this is the displacement, then this is the displacement, and again here this is the displacement. Again body is moving to this point, displacement is equal to 0. Here it is moving to this point, displacement is equal to 0. Here displacement is equal to 0. And again it is moving to this point, it is moving to this point. This is the displacement, here this is the displacement, here this is the displacement. Again body is going to D point, then this is the maximum displacement. Again this is going to D point, this is the maximum displacement, this is the maximum displacement. Again the body is coming D to this point, then again this is the displacement from the mean point. The body is moving from here to here, again this is the displacement, here again this is the displacement. Again body is coming back to A point, displacement is equal to 0. body is coming back to A point, the displacement is equal to 0, displacement is equal to 0. Take the graphical representation, you are getting a sine wave. This is graphical representation of simple harmonic motion with the help of circular motion. Getting? This is just, you remember how the graph will exist for simple harmonic motion. Directly we cannot explain without the help of a uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion the help ದಿಂದ simple harmonic motion ನಾವು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ನಡುವೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ 45 ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ 45, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ 90 degree. Angle between these two is 90 degree. How we can represent that one? By using the help of this circular motion. You don't confuse, you please be practice this one. And now the displacement versus time graph. This one, time taken along x axis, displacement along y, and let us displacement and time graph, and graph versus the graph between that is velocity and time. We can see now that is same as this one. Let us take, this is velocity. Well, I am taking the graph like this. This is a graph for velocity and time graph. Displacement is equal to 0 here. That's why I started the graph from 0 point. And again, as you know very well, in the yesterday video I have discussed about at mean point. At a mean point, displacement is equal to always 0, and velocity is equal to 0 at extreme point. And third one, acceleration is equal to 0 at mean point. In previous video I have discussed these points. Displacement I have discussed, velocity, acceleration, kinetic energy and potential energy. All these conditions I have discussed in the previous video. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ 0 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ದಾಗ 0 ಅದ? ಮೀನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 0 ಅದ. extreme mean, that's why start the graph like this for displacement graph. But for velocity graph, I am not starting the graph at this point. I am starting at extreme point. This is extreme and this is also extreme. I am initiating the graph. I am starting the graph from extreme point because the velocity is 0 at extreme point. That's why I have started the graphical representation initiating from extreme point. Or you can take like this also, that is possible. And what about acceleration graph? I am taking acceleration graph like this. Acceleration graph. Why? Because acceleration is equal to 0 at mean point. That's why I have started from the mean point. And velocity is equal to 0 at extreme point. That's why I started from the extreme point. Displacement is equal to 0 at mean point. That's why displacement graph I have started from mean point. This is a mean point. Displacement is equal to 0 here. Displacement is equal to maximum here, or displacement is equal to maximum here. Velocity is equal to maximum here. Velocity is equal to 0 here. Velocity is equal to 0 here. And acceleration is equal to maximum at extreme point. Acceleration is equal to maximum at extreme point, and acceleration is equal to 0 at mean point. These are all the conditions. At what point displacement is 0? At a mean point. That's why I have started the graph from the mean point. At what point velocity is equal to 0? Velocity is 0 at extreme point. That's why I have started from extreme point. The graph is rising like this. At what point acceleration is equal to 0? Again at the mean point. That's why I have started from the mean point. 0 value ದಿಂದನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ. This is acceleration and time graph. This is velocity and time graph. Getting? These are respective values. And please note down these graphs.